My name is Martha. I am 26 years old. I live with my parents. I have no siblings. I come from a small family. My father worked as a taxi driver, and my mother stayed at home. We didn't have much money, but we were happy. My parents always told me to study hard so I could build a better life. I got my first job in a company. It was not a big job, but I was proud. That was the time when I met Chester. He was one of my coworkers. He was older than me, around 29. He was tall, smart, and handsome. He made me laugh. He helped me at work. He treated me special. At first, I was careful. My mother always told me, "Martha, don't trust people too quickly." But Chester was patient. He never forced me. He just stayed close until my heart opened for him. Slowly, I began to trust him. After 2 months, we started dating. I felt like the luckiest girl in the world. I remember one evening we were walking in the park. He held my hand and said, "Martha, I will always protect you. I will never hurt you." His words melted my heart. I believed him. I believed every promise, but promises are very hard to keep. At first, everything was beautiful. He took me out, gave me gifts, and told me he loved me. I started to dream of a future with him. I imagined us getting married one day. But soon, things began to change. He became controlling. He started asking me where I was going, who I was talking to, and why I was not answering my phone quickly. At first, I thought it was because he loved me too much. I told myself, it's fine. He just cares. But the truth was, he wanted control. One evening, I went out with my college friends. I came home and found Chester waiting near my door. He looked angry. He asked me, "Why didn't you answer my call?" I said I was with friends, but he shouted at me. It was the first time he raised his voice. I felt hurt, but I forgave him. I thought maybe he was just worried, but I was wrong. As weeks passed, Chester became more controlling. He asked me to stop talking to my male friends. He told me to quit my part-time job because he didn't want me around other people. I was confused. My heart said something was wrong, but my mind said he loves me. That's why he is like this. One night, Chester invited me to dinner. I wore my best dress and thought maybe things would be better again. But during dinner, he suddenly said, "Martha, you will live with me from now on. I don't want you with your family anymore." I was shocked. I told him I wasn't ready. My family needed me, and I still wanted to finish my studies. His face turned red. He held my wrist tightly and said, "If you don't listen to me, you will regret it." My heart felt heavy. I could not believe what I'd just heard. My eyes were full of tears. My mother noticed my red eyes and asked, "What happened, Martha?" But I couldn't tell her the truth. I thought maybe I had done something wrong to make Chester angry, so I said nothing. But Chester's anger kept growing. He went everywhere with me. He shouted at me in front of my friends. He sent me hundreds of messages when I didn't reply quickly. I felt trapped. I wanted to leave him, but my heart was weak. I loved him, or maybe I loved the idea of who I thought he was. Every time I tried to walk away, he cried and said, "I can't live without you, Martha. Please don't leave me." And so I stayed. One night, Chester came to my house drunk. He knocked on the door loudly until my father opened it. Chester shouted, "Martha is mine. She belongs to me." My father pushed him away, and Chester hit him. I screamed. My neighbors came running, and finally Chester left. But that night, I saw my father bleeding because of me. My heart broke. I realized Chester was not love. He was poison. He wanted to own me, not care for me. And if I didn't stop this, he would destroy not only me, but also my family. The next morning, I decided to leave him forever. I blocked his number, deleted his photos, and told my family everything. My mother hugged me and cried. My father said, "You are not alone, Martha. We are with you." But even after he left, I was still scared. I would hear footsteps at night and wonder if Chester was outside. I would look at my phone, scared of unknown numbers. My life was filled with pain. Slowly, I tried to heal. I found a part-time job in a small gift shop. The people there were kind. They never asked about my past. I felt safe. But sometimes, late at night, I would lie on my bed and think, did Chester ever love me? Now, I don't dream about a perfect future anymore. I only dream about peace. I want to live without fear, without lies, and without pain. And maybe one day I will find someone who truly loves me, because I know that real love does not hurt. Love can be beautiful, but it can also become scary. If someone makes you feel scared, that is not love. It's a warning to walk away. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.